Oh, well, damn it. Let's see if I can fix this. Hang on a second. Oh, dear. There we go. No. There we don't go. What is it? It just worked before. This cannot be. I'm really sorry about this. I don't understand it. I wanted to make a dramatic entrance. Yeah, of course I was working on jump scare, but for some reason the link to Insta360 camera did not want to play along. I mean, at least you can hear me, right? Beautiful. Let's try this again. I mean, that's new. Usually we don't have audio. Let's see. Come on, little camera. You can do this. You did it just before. I can even see myself in the other app. That's no fun. This is what happens when you reset your computer. And I thought I set up everything again, especially OBS, but well, good old OBS. So let's give this one more try. Deactivate the link to activate. Do we have no, we do not have a picture. Maybe it's the Insta-link control. At least you can hear me. Well, welcome to this other Pixel Prophecy technical difficulties spooky stream. Let's try this again. This is impossible. Impossible. Cam. Logitech. That's the offline camera. Insta360. Link to deactivate. Activate. There we go. Good evening and hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and unicorns. Ghoul evening. I meant to say welcome to this post-Halloween stream, but this doesn't mean we cannot have a spooky old time here. I'm so glad that all of you made it, and Frank was spooked, so maybe a little bit of the jump scare worked now. Thank you, camera. Thank you so much for absolutely nothing. Okay, at least it was worth it. Wonderful. Thank you, Cursey-Poo. Yeah, I thought since I didn't do anything for Halloween this year other than watching The Thing with Connie, I thought I put on some flashy makeup for all of you, and despite Halloween being already behind us, do a little Halloween stream in style for this season, despite it already being November. So I will have a sip of water now and we'll see how much it messes there with my makeup. Oh. And Lady Miss Lip says, dude, you even got a white cable for your mic for the occasion. Well, yes and no, because I give now the trick away because I'm a very bad magician. The trick is, you see, I'm a colorist, and everything that is not blue or slightly orange red has been turned down in saturation. So this is the reason why the horn is still somewhat purpley, and there's still some orange here in the background. But yeah, I've now slightly peachy hair, and also the blue of this light is very dark. So this is why my shadow is actually brighter than the light source. This is impossible again, but I thought it would be a bit moodier than usual. Frank says, welcome to the weekly Pixel Prophecy live podcast. Indeed, maybe I should do another podcast. Good. At least, yeah, the ghost in the machine said Cursey-Poo. The ghost has now appeared from the machine and is here to entertain you. I wanted to do a jack-o'-lantern thing, but I mean, as soon as you start putting on orange face paint, suddenly everyone greets you with Mr. President, and this is not something that I wanted to do. So instead, I went with more ghoulish options. Lady Mislip says, okay, I prefer the saturation missing than buying a cable for a single stream. Indeed. I mean, I have another black cable, and this is why I got the yellow cable. On one hand, the yellow cable I got because it was said it is super low noise and low and very little prone to interference. But the biggest reason was, yeah, it was yellow. It was just the perfect golden rod color. So yeah, and the good thing is, again, with the color grading thing here, with the LUT, with the lookup table for the colors, it now fits everything, and still the unicorns read as usual. Yeah, I'm very what's the word, financially responsible, so I'm not buying a cable just for a single stream. So right, what are we going to do today? I thought I'd play a spooky game, and full disclosure, it was a game where I voice acted as the narrator, and I haven't played the game myself because it's, like I said, a spooky game, and I want to give it a try myself. But maybe we wait a little bit because Hecate was among the developers, and maybe we can have them present for playing it. So this would be my plan for today, and apart from that, I'm open for other spooky suggestions. Kirsty says, Phil Skellington, what are you doing today? That's a good question. And where do you want to go today is my answer. I mean, it's a little bit too early for night nightmare before Christmas. It's a little bit late for Halloween now, so I think we're sitting somewhere in between now. Right. As for spooky games, I thought, as you know, my penchant for, on one hand, I love making spooky games or thinking about making spooky games. On the other hand, I'm easily spooked. This is also something that I always say, and this is why I thought when we're playing some sort of spooky games, it's going to be some more cozy horror kind of spooky things, or at least things that I've played before where I already know what's happening, that it's not that terrifying and that I can potentially warn people of something happening. And then, of course, we have things that I haven't played yet and cannot say anything about the horror factor thereof. And I just realized, oh damn it, I had this list of games in my Steam library as potential spooky additions, and it's gone. It looks like, damn it. Frank says, I can't say I'm into spooky, so we'll see how much attention I pay today. Doesn't help that I've been probably tired all week. Oh, I'm sorry, Frank, that you have such a hard week. I mean, yeah, I've a little bit of a hard week myself. So yeah, I'm not going full horror games or anything, because you know me. I'm not the YouTuber that relishes in playing games with jump scares and then getting all loud and obnoxious myself. So the horror games that I prefer to play are more in the sense of very atmospheric and moody horror, not so much spooky. So also the one game that I said from Hecate that we're going to play, I don't think it's going to be too spooky, because it looks, it's supposed to be an RPG maker-like. It was made with Unity, but it's, 2D tile-based movement, that sort of thing. So hopefully not too spooky. And from what I've seen from the graphics, it should look kind of cute actually. So again, hopefully something cozy horror-ish today. The other thing that I meant to play would have been maybe a little bit of Skald against the Black Priory, but then again, this would be, I mean, it wouldn't not be too spooky, but it's an RPG game, and I don't know how much fun it is. Watch me go over character points and that sort of thing. Kirsty says, don't underestimate RPG maker horror. Yes, indeed. I didn't meant to disparage it, because I've heard of things, of horrible, terrible things that came from RPG makers. So yeah, of course, this only adds to the thing that, I mean, it doesn't look too spooky. What's the worst that could happen? And then I jump around. So hopefully, yeah, try Phasmophobia. No, thank you. It's Phasmophobia, for those who don't know. I think it's this cooperative game, first person, where you essentially play as some Ghostbusters, but not in the kooky, funny, spooky sense, but more in the terrible sense, where you have to figure out what kind of apparition you deal with. And of course, you can die. And then, of course, you have to do the right things to it to appease it, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, probably shouldn't try Phasmophobia. The other thing that I had here, and it's currently installing now, I was looking for, is Hollow Body. If anyone knows this, because this again tries to go very much into the field where Silent Hill comfortably sits and waits with a scarecrow there, and also the entire PlayStation 1 horror aesthetic is something that I find quite enticing, because it's not too realistic. It's not something like Alien Isolation. Because I couldn't play Alien Isolation. I played it, I think, before even the first time the alien shows up. This is as far as I got. I tried it multiple times, but the atmosphere and everything, it was just too much for me. So yeah, I'm not, I wish I could play it, but I can't. Then the other game that I meant to play is called Stasis Bone Totem. And again, I think it might be a little bit too terrifying. Just to show you, I don't have here my zoom in running. There we go. Because yeah, this is already the title screen with, I think, do we see here tentacles and maws of sharks and a terrified person, so probably too terrifying for me. Lady Misliff said, we played Phasmophobia with a friend who hated jump scares. The moment there was a creak in the house, he hid in a closet, and I think he stayed there for 80% of the game. I've heard similar stories about Alien Isolation. There was this one German podcast where someone said they timed it and they spent 20 minutes hiding in the closet because they were so afraid of the alien being around and coming back. And it was just, okay, I can't take this anymore. And I'm hiding in the closet in the game. Also, I've listened to a podcast that was all about why do we like horror as a genre? What's so enticing about horror? And the hosts also had a psychologist on, and it was mostly about you're in a safe space and you can control the amount of horror there is, or so they said. And personally, to me, it's not as much as watching, to me, game horror is much worse than watching a scary movie. Not scary movie, the movie, but because I'm in charge, I have to control this. And if I'm not doing things correctly, it will get me. The worst part for me in these kinds of games is when I'm being persecuted by something, or hunted or stalked, or having, like it was with this one Resident Evil game where essentially, at any point in this level, the enemy could find you and attack you. And again, this is too much for me. So personally, I enjoy it more when I do not have the control over the main character, because then I can hide. Frank also says, of course, Phasmophobia is also scary in other ways. This is a ghost you only find in Japan, or is this a typical Haitian style haunting? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's the thing. I think at a certain point, this is another thing with horror games where when it's too much for me, I try to see the game mechanics behind all the presentation and the horror. Where it's like, okay, I try not to be scared of Slenderman stalking me. It's more, I try to figure out what is the pattern, how is the AI programmed, which again, the more you know about it, the less scary it is. Frank says, right, why do we like horror? The question for me is entirely wrong. Exactly, we don't like horror. I mean, again, I have this, I wish I could endure horror more, because there's so many seminal games and movies out there, but there are many classical horror films I've never seen because I'm just too scared. Like I said, with Connie, we watched yesterday The Thing, and thankfully it wasn't as terrifying since the first time that I've watched it, because despite having forgotten most of it, I still remembered the key points of it, so it wasn't that scary. And I mean, 40-year-old visual effects, optical effects and special effects, they aren't that scary anymore. I mean, they're still unsettling, but at least it's not something where you jump up in your seats and just cry and and try to make this entire thing go away. As I just recalled it, this is what happened once when I tried South Korean horror movies in the early 2000s. My God, this is terrifying. Chris says, I forgot, did you play Soma before? That's a good horror game. Leans more existential. I have not. I have it in my library. And I think there is, yes, from 2018, apparently. And I think there has been an update at not long after it was released where you can disable all the monsters, and still has this amazing story about what it means to be human and that sort of thing. So sadly, it has been spoiled to me, most of it, but still I plan on playing it at some point. So yeah, again, thank you for the suggestion. So Hollow Body has been downloaded. Oh yeah, the other thing that is also a little bit leaning into this entire horror thing is Repose, and it's an indie 1-bit game, and I don't think this has seen much love today, so I want to give it a little bit of an audience today. So, by the way, cheers. I'm already a little bit dry in my mouth. Perhaps it's a little bit bony. Okay, makeup somewhat intact. Yeah, the other thing I said I had a hard week is I went to the dentist on Monday, and I'm still not quite able to open my mouth fully and especially chew or something because I got an inflammation, or what's it called. So yeah, cheers to me. Right, so the other thing that I thought would to try Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. I think this is a game from 2008 and always meant to try it one day. But at the same time, usually when I play it, it's dark at night, and sometimes, especially after a taxing day, I do not want to subject myself to even more stress for the day. So again, this is why it stays here in my to-play list. Your drinking water in that makeup is slightly disconcerting. Thank you. Indeed, it is also for me. So I wonder, this face paint, I mean, it shouldn't do anything. I've already had it on a couple of occasions before, but I don't know how much of it I have ingested before. So if I start slurring and making no sense at all, then we all know it's a regular stream. Lady Misleaf says, I had a filling 2 or 3 weeks ago and it's still sensitive. Yeah, I've also had, I mean, when I first went to my dentist, they made 3 appointments in 3 consecutive weeks. And tomorrow I go back there for operation number 3. So yeah, and the other thing was with my wisdom tooth, they couldn't quite get to it because the gum had somehow grown over it or so. So their solution was to burn it away or something. I got some nice little syringe shots, so it was super nice and I didn't feel a thing, but the syringe, of course, which also was not very nice. But apart from that, then they burned it away so that they could reach and do the filling, which was all good. And then the what's it called, the anesthetization and the numbness that I received from the shot slowly wore off, and it started to hurt. And I thought, yeah, it might get better. And I had something to eat, something grainy, and of course probably something got in there. I mean, I washed my mouth with water, but apparently it was not enough. And so I have this, it's like a big inflamed thing. It's like about half a centimeter in diameter, so nothing big. And really, it's at the end of my wisdom tooth, and I thought, I never use this tooth anyway, so what's the worst that could happen? It turns out that every time I swallow, with even when speaking, every time something with my tongue just strikes it, and I can feel it, and I cannot chew or anything. So yeah, I thankfully got a good helping of ibuprofen, whatever it's called, and it's making me happy and somewhat resistant to the pain for now. So yeah, we will see how it turns out tomorrow. So yeah, long story short, this was the horror of today. Frank says, okay, I just thought that you look a bit like a panda. Not sure if it makes it better or worse. Oh, well, are you afraid of pandas? I've heard horrible things that especially when pandas get aggressive, they tend to maul people and bite them. So probably think of me as the friendly skeleton from next door. Maybe this helps. Right, so dentist must be happy to operate on a scale. I mean, it makes it easier, right? For then, because you don't have to pry away all the skin and the gum thingies, and there's no saliva building up. If it's just a skeleton, I mean, you can just operate there. You don't even need, I don't know, a drill or something. You can just chisel away. It's fine. It's fine. Right, so since Hecate is not present currently, Frank says, take tooth out, fix it on your desk, put tooth back. Probably, exactly. I mean, as a skeleton, I would think I wouldn't care that much. I don't think I wouldn't have the nerves for the pain to travel, wouldn't have the brain to receive the pain. No, it's all good. Just take out the entire, all my teeth, put them on your workbench, put them in a vise, and do your magic, doctor. Then I'd be the skeleton with the most beautiful smile. Probably shouldn't be doing this. Right, what other games that I had there on my list that I deleted apparently or moved away? Oh yes, Mothman 1996. This is more of a graphical novel. as is Varney Lake and the Barnson Nights especially. And the cool thing is, again, everything is presented in 4 different colors, and they call themselves, the series, the Pixel Pulps. So it's a bit like, the pulp magazines, but everything is, it feels like a Sega CD graphical novel there. And it doesn't take too many hours to play, and I can recommend those wholeheartedly. But again, this is not what I was here. One thing is that I thought about playing the Jackbox Party Pack, if you remember last time that we had with the what was it, the psychopath killer that had all the players in their basement, and you had to answer questions correctly. So I mean, if you're up to it, we can try this later on, because I thought this fits the theme of Halloween nicely. But of course, Frank, I totally understand it if it's not your thing then. So the other horror thing, of course, would be Dredge to play. Okay, Kersey would play Checkbox. This is good. Are other people interested in playing a round of Jackbox later? I always want to say Checkbox. Yeah, Checkbox with a hard P. That's even worse. So Dredge is another very, very subtle horror where the horror builds subtly, and it's not is jump scary or anything. But there are certain passages there where I thought, okay, this is a little bit much. Let Me Sleep says, I would, but I wake up hubby in 20 minutes. In that case, I mean, we can go for a quick round of the Jackbox Party Pack then. If you're all very quick. The Mega Picker. What is this? I have no idea. So yeah, let's try and play some Jackbox for now. Jackbox. Oh, the Jackbox Mega Picker. I need to install it. Okay, then let's install it. Jackbox Party Packs. Whatever this is. Category Jackbox. Trivia Murder Party. I think that was that. Cool. So, if I recall correctly, let's make this big and full screen. There we go. So, extended timers requires Twitch. No, skip tutorials. Let's keep the tutorials on because it's been a while since I've played this. And you know what? I say allow room code hiding. So essentially, all you need is your phone. Frank says, I'm not sure I'm up for participating in things. All good, Frank. We will only just play one round, and then we will see what other games we have. So no offense taken. All good. So essentially, it works like this. All you need is your phone. And I think you have to go to jackbox.tv or something. I think it will be visible on screen anyway. And then you get a room code, and with this room code, you can join. Hopefully. We will see how it holds up. So yeah, it's a jackbox.tv. And if you want to join, this is the room code. And I will also AQWR. And Totwari is here. Apparently, since Totwari, you're the first to join and not me as the host. You are the VIP. So AQWR. I said AQWR. There we go. Oh no, this. See, I put this in as my name. So. So everyone is waiting for me. This is me. Hello, everyone. Tutvari says, I have an everybody is in button. Oh, yes. Good. This is... should we try again? Because it says here, just sit back and relax. So apparently, Tutvari, if you want to host this game, then please go ahead. This is why you are the VIP. Unless, of course, you do not want to be the VIP, then we do this all over again and I'd be the first to join. Click it, Kersey, please click it. I think we're all ready. Thank you for checking. I think that's all of us. Clickety click or clicky clicky. Thank you, Tutvari.
Come on, wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a gauntlet of pain and judgment. But what's a frown but just an upside-down smile? We're gonna have some fun. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Oh, and anyone watching the game can join the audience. Why let your friends hog all the pain? Listen to me blabber on. Let's just get into the game. You'll figure it out as we go.
Is this loud enough?
First question. I'm trying to figure out if these VHS tapes are real karate moves or the ones I made myself in the garage. Help me out here. Which of the following is a Bruce Lee movie? Use your device to answer the question.
Oh.
And the correct answer is... Who got it right?
Damn it.
Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment.
Oh dear.
Welcome to the killing floor. Let's play the finger cutting game. I hope you're not fond of snapping. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Drop. Drop. Cut him off with a big old chop. Ah!
Oh, nice.
That wasn't so bad, was it? I mean, you have to live with the consequences, but still.
Yeah, this wasn't too bad.
Here's the early scores, and yeah, this is about what I expected. Alright, next question. Man, this forgery business is really hard. How long is a routing number on a check?
Oh dear.
Time's running out. And the correct answer is this. Everyone is wrong.
Again. Oh no. Thank you, Frank, for the update. I lowered the audio a little bit of the game.
We're going to play chalices. There are 4 chalices. Half of them are poisoned. Pick a chalice to drink from.
Oh dear.
Here's a hint. Only one of these is the cup of a carpenter. His name was Kevin, and he had a really weird... Hope it tasted good. Now let's see what everyone drank.
Oh no.
It's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you.
I'm sorry, Lady Misleaf.
Yep, you're a ghost now. But don't worry, ghosts love trivia party games, so you're still in this. You haven't lost or anything. Never underestimate a ghost, son.
That is true.
Here's where everybody's at right now.
We're terrible.
Next question. My all-time favorite horror writer has to be R.L. Stine. That guy freaks me out. But I like other horror stuff too. Which of the following is not the title of a book written by Stephen King?
Oh dear. Why did I cut off that finger?
Who picked this one? Everyone is wrong.
Who would have thought?
Plays fun. Wow, look at this big enticing pile of cash just sitting here. Here's how
Horrible.
this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one catch. If you all take the money, then you all die.
Huh.
Stop, collaborate, and listen. Time for the reveal. Ah, crap. I don't get to kill anybody.
We did great. Thank you, everyone.
I've got more questions for you. It bothers me when musicians have obvious calls for help in their songs, but we just bop our heads to them. How many times does Bruno Mars say he's too hot, hot damn, in the song Uptown Funk?
I'm really missing that finger, I have to say.
Who picked this? The rest of you, you're in for a treat.
Not again.
Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern. And done. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? Last place will feel the pain.
Oh dear.
Hey, remember this? How did you do?
No.
Looks like you forgot what was at stake.
I'm horrible at this. I memorized the colors.
I'm really enjoying our chemistry so far. You guys are the Rory to my Lorelei. Here's another one. I got into a fight with my neighbor again this morning. It's really eating me up. I was kind of rude. I rolled my eyes at him in a passive-aggressive way. Is that
Wow.
who I am? Is that me? I gotta fix it somehow. What's the phone number for edible arrangements? Use your device. That means you weirdos in the audience too.
Thank you, Lady Misleaf. At least I got the finger back, right?
The answer is this one.
Oh.
One of you is still alive. Come with me. I want to see you spell. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. I got my love for word games from my grandmother. And also my love for murder. Everybody else will be playing along too. And if any of them spell a longer word than you, you will be punished.
I'm very sorry, Cursiboo.
Do it now. The letters don't have to touch each other. And remember to press submit when you're done.
I'm not sure if that's a word.
You're almost out of time.
You're right, Frank. I also had pretty hard time with the questions here.
Let's see what you could come up with. Let's see if anyone beat you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tutori. Oh, wow.
You know what happens to people in second place, right? And no, I don't mean a nice ribbon.
Apparently, your answer did not carry across.
Players wanted you dead, right? Like, they didn't even have that much to gain. They just wanted you dead.
Yes, apparently there was a submit button at the lower part. I'm sorry.
Player left alive.
Oh,
Just
Kersey.
like it.
You can do this.
Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. 7 wonders of the ancient world. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers.
Good one.
Word 1 space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Never heard of this. Apparently, we're just lucky.
Here's another one. Island nations.
Oh, damn it. I guess 2. Yeah. Good one, Kersey.
My writers. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. Rodents. Left-handed NBA players.
Oh dear. I've played NBA Jam 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Hope that counts.
Here's another one. Robert De Niro films.
Yeah, this trivia game is hard when you're expected to have a certain kind of pop knowledge, right? Yeah, me neither. Oh, who would have thought? Kersey, you can do this!
Girl Scout cookies.
Wow. I'm just completely guessing there.
Almost there. South American countries.
Okay, geography. The strong suit of non-Americans. No offense, Kersey. I mean, you were very good at the islands, so I'm not including you. Oh, right.
I don't like that at
That
all.
was Central American. Oh, of course. Then you know.
Here comes the next
You
question.
managed to do it.
Countries that have a president.
How old is this game? Probably a couple of years. Oh, really? Oh, no! Kersey lives! Congratulations, Kersey! We had an audience member. Wonderful! Oh dear. There goes my body snatching aspiration. Same for me. Same for me. Oh dear. Thank you everyone for playing. I was horrible at this, and the good thing is you were too. Apart from Kersey, who really scored high on especially the geography questions. Oh dear. The questions super specific. I've apparently, if you're not watching television and paying attention at the commercials, you've no chance. Frank says, by the way, if you're looking for another fitting game, Tetris is an inventory management survival horror game with 90 principal characters, each with its own story arc. I'm sure I've quoted that before, but it seems fitting. You know what? That sounds wonderful and also very fitting for yours truly here. So where can I get it? Where can I get it? That's Resident Evil 4 mod, it says here. Kirsty says trivia can be rough too. I mean, it all depends. I know many of you are super good when it comes to trivia, especially when it pertains to old computers and games and even console games, Frank. So I think you're great at trivia compared to me. There goes my body cinching aspirations. Lady Misleaf also says, if you want to try a quiplash, I may be able to sneak in another one. Should we do a quiplash? I mean, yeah, let's do a quick quiplash. I think we can do this. Also, as for the audio levels, were they okay later on? Because I decreased the audio of the game. Frank says trivia can be fun, but if it's 90% written to be very accessible to pop culture enjoys and foreign, exactly. That's right. That's the thing. So, play game. And hopefully I will be a little bit faster this time. Oh, it's almost pixel. Now I am the VIP. Wonderful. Okay, the audio was okay. Thank you for confirming, Kersey. And Bud Haver says, hello, hope you guys don't mind if I join. Oh, please, please. So if all of you say the audio was fine, and I think we have everyone here, Tutvari. So let us know if there is anyone else there. I give you a couple of more seconds. Haver means buddy in Hungarian. Oh, this is nice. In Austrian German, we have Havara, which is also buddy. The butt buddy. Wonderful. All right, then let's press everybody's in.
Schmitty here. Either my watch has stopped or it's time for some quiplash. I want each of you to give 110%. I got a lot of money on this.
Oh dear.
This is round one. 2 prompts will appear on your device, which you can answer in any clever or not clever way you want. Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's and decide who wins. The more people who vote for your answer, the better your score. Let's go.
Mine are trying very hard to be funny, so it's sad for everyone involved. I still would have had 50 more seconds. Ah, damn it. Then again, if you overthink comedy. Yeah, I did also forgot how it works, but it's not as terrifyingly horrible as the other game.
Starting us off, when the stork isn't delivering babies, he blank. Okay, choose your favorite.
Oh, okay, Lady Mid-Sleep. That makes sense. Thank you.
Up next, you know you need to work out more when you notice blank. Vote away.
Delivers pizza. Okay, this would have been fun. I'm sorry, Hava. Okay, the sounds are super cute.
Next,
I'm so unfunny it hurts. You see, that was funny.
beards. Ready, set, vote.
Oh, no reason to apologize. All good. Oh no! Practice makes perfect indeed, yeah. Also the prompt
on the
has, you have to be lucky.
Really dumb name for a barber shop. Put in your votes.
Okay, that's funny. See? That. But the snip snip was also kind of good.
Next prompt. An idea for a really weird business. Rent a blank. It's voting time.
You know how to get my votes. Congrats, Kersey. You know how to play to the audience.
That's all for round one. Here's the scoreboard.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's closer. Congrats, Kersey. You're acing this.
Round two is upon us, and all points are doubled. Take that, round one.
I also do apologize in advance. I really dig the music and the sound effects. They are so cute.
Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to.
Don't worry, quick. There's also lag on the stream. Oh, this was close. Yeah, the background
Time
is
for some quiplashing.
indeed.
Starting things off,
Okay.
a good sign your mechanic is ripping you off is that he says you need a new blank. Okay, select your favorite quip.
California raisins. Oh, but Haver, all good. Garage was also not that funny.
Moving on.
I think that's just a brand of raisins, really.
Vote now.
All good, Haver, for panicking.
Next one. You know you have
Next time try just penguin or something that absolutely makes no sense. Maybe it fits.
Okay, vote.
Kersey, measuring tape to cut cake. I think I know some people who might do that.
Next in the hopper, the name of a clothing store for jockeys. Get to voting.
Both good. Both good.
And next, why Wolverine can't make a relationship work. Vote on your devices.
Oh dear. For those who don't know, Alpha Wolf is an in-joke. So this is why I picked it. Anger management issues makes absolute sense.
Round 2's at an end. Let's sneak a peek at the scoreboard.
Ow! Thank you, Frank. Okay, now you have to overtake me. Because I think I've used up all my funny for today.
Everybody's getting the same prompts, so
Oh,
don't
dear.
hold back.
Oh no.
Come up with an answer for this wordlash task.
Blank. The more I think about it, the less I can come up with anything. I wonder if any of you picked Pork in the City.
Everybody's in. Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3 medals: gold, silver, and bronze. Have at it.
Finland pork. I take it. It doesn't make sense, but, well, probably at dinner time. It might make sense. Pork.
Great, let's see where those medals ended up. Bronze, silver, and gold. Let's translate that into points.
Good one, Tutvari. Frank, I agree.
Okay,
And
let's
hello, Ghoul Prince.
scores.
Good to have you here. Perfect timing. Now I feel bad because it's my stream and you have all just made sure that I don't get angry because of my anger issues, right? So thank you everyone for playing and thank you for letting me win on this one. So the mushroom harvesters that visit you daily for knowing that your toe is infected, that was really fun. Thank you everyone for playing, and since we have a Ghoul Prince here, I have to say Ghoul timing. Your name isn't Wolverine. Well, not yet, but we will see if I keep growing my nails and adamantium things in my knuckles. Maybe I get angrier. Yeah, I don't think it warrants this, but still. So, a Ghoul Prince, since you're here, I mentioned to play this one game. Maybe if you've heard of it. It's called, let me zoom in. There we go. It's called Pirun Pelto, I think. version 3. And full disclosure, it is the game where I was kindly asked to voice act, which of course I did and had great fun with it. Again, thank you for coaching me on the Finnish there, because I hope I didn't butcher it too much. And yeah, we will see how it turns out in the end. Ava says, thank you for letting me play. Have a good day, mate. Yeah, thank you for playing, and you as well. And happy Halloween, belated, but still. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful week then. And maybe you'll drop by at some point again. Thank you for saying yes to being part of our little game jam game. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm up for it. Especially the smaller and more indie things are, the more I'm likely to join. So is Pirronpelto. Is this already a game that I can choose? Apparently not. So is this called Games and Demos? I will go with this. This is a mature-rated video game that may not be suitable to some viewers. Well, indeed. And Frank also said, see you next time. And Lady Misleaf is gonna wake up the hubby. Bye-bye, Lady Misleaf. Thank you for playing and being part of today's Hollywood, no, that's the other word. Halloween, that's the right word stream. So, without further ado, I know nothing about Pirronpelto apart from the few lines that I spoke, and if it gets too horrifying for me, I will all let you know. But here it even has a little icon. Let's see that if we can see the icon a little bit better. There we go. And as you know, I love me games with icons. So Kersey is still here. That's good. Then you can help me try not to freak out too much when I'm scared by the game. Apparently it was made with Unity, and please let me know if I'm forgetting anything or misunderstanding certain things in the game. And maybe you can give some background to the making of the game. I think you all made this in a very short time. How many were you in the team? Was it 4 people, right? And made in 5 weeks. That's slightly longer than a game jam from Ludum Dare as we are used to, but still that's quite something. So here for the crates. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and everyone has their little icon. Isn't this adorable? I mean, oh, I meant to zoom in, not to this. There we go. Caro, it's a cat. And Hekate is also here. Wonderful. 6 peeps. Cool then. And whoever is Tino is this coffee and pulla. Right. So as for the options, please let me know if it's going to be too quiet or too loud. I've heard the desktop audio. I turned it up slightly because there is some folklore music in the background. I hope you can hear it. I like this. This already has some character. All right then, Pirronpelto, let's start it. Be aware, clicking new game will erase your progress, if any. Frank says, today I put hot chocolate with a mug that has a coffee bean. Oh, yes, you did. Wonderful. Thank you for letting me know, Frank. This it always gives me joy when I know that the designs actually get used and enjoyed. I also had lots of tea this week from the very same cup. Well, it's not the very same cup. It's a very similar cup. It's the same print on it. So thank you for sharing this. Okay, let's see. And if it gets too horrifying, then apparently I walked into. I already broke it. Oh no! I restart again. It wouldn't let me start the game. Maybe that's a sign. Okay, so interact is E, and very important P for pause when we need to take a breather. Okay.
Kilometers from Yuan Ba village, there is what used to be a farmhouse. The villagers say a creature, or perhaps the devil himself, lives there now. No one knows why, but it is said to abduct children and turn them into mandrakes. Now the devil, Piru, has taken your granddaughter. You are her only family, her only hope. You need to save her.
Yeah, the voice did indeed sound familiar. Hold on, Granny will save you. Good. So we are Granny. By the way, I love the art style of the intro and the portrait art. I'm not scared. When I went to school, it was minus 30 degrees and over 7 kilometers of uphill snowfield. Both ways. Oh, old people. This is nothing. There is a cat. I have to pet the cat. Who's a nice kitty? What's an old hag like you doing here? You speak. I suppose that's not the strangest thing here. I gave Granny a weird accent that I'm not even sure what it is. I'm here to save my grandchild. She's 7 and a really nice girl. She likes horses. Enough. These lands belong to Piero. You'll never find that girl. She'll be a turnip by now. She'll join the fieldlings, annoying things, scaring the mice away. Okay, then the cat is not very friendly. I'm a little bit disappointed by the cat. So what else can we interact with? My toa? Is this a sauna? Hello there, little bird. Can I interact with the little bird? Oh, there is a locked gate apparently. It's locked. Yeah, I figured this out. Oh, what's here? Oh, maito means milk. Oh, this makes sense. This is why we have the milk cans in front of it, right? The sound is very good. Here we have a scarecrow. I cannot enter the fields. Oh dear. This is a dead horse, right? This one here. This is unsettling, so probably we shouldn't try to ride this dead horse. There's the cat again, and they even gave it a little animation. There you are again, mean kitty. I'll give you a treat if you help me. Ham. I didn't know we had ham. All right. And my name is not Kitty, I'm Kolle. Abiska is here. Love the voice acting. Thank you, Abiska. So nice of you to also drop by. Take this shovel. You'll have to do some digging. A seed that may be able to cure the child is buried underground. You might find some surprises, though. And there's something else you need too. Take a look in the well. Got any more ham? Oh, cat. A shovel. Good, can we use? Oh. Hertinen, my back hurts. So did I pick up something? I mean, here in the upper corner we can see that I have a shovel, and this looks like a shotgun or something, and the holy hand grenade and a mushroom and 2 other things that I don't know. But if we go back, I think I've seen something similar there. Look at this. Now that I have my shovel. Okay, it's Hertinen. What does this mean? Is this like something like, Jesus Christ, my back hurts? So this must be the graveyard then, right? So this is why we should look into the well. But first, before I look into the well, I want to see... Yeah, it's very old people saying. Okay, good to know. Well, what just happened? Did I became invisible here. This is Oh, I think this is an underground tunnel then, right? Good to know. But first I will check out what I can see here. Can I go there somewhere? Hertinen is like, oh dear. Okay, good to know. There is... This must be it. Jumaleison. This could cost an arm and a leg. I'm sorry for my horrible Finnish attempts. Oh, I have to live and see this. So what's here? Is this an outhouse again? Okay, I thought this might be a tunnel now, but first, okay, let me check out the well since the little kitty, I just call the cat Kitty. The Gold Princess Abiska is also one of the artists in the team Sparkles emoji. Yeah, it's great that almost half of the team is here then apparently. The well seems locked. How strange. Looks like a skull would fit here. Horrible. Okay, let's find a skull then. By the way, I almost forgot. Pirrunpelto. The game is, of course, on itch. Had to come and see. So please let me know if I'm doing anything wrong here. But first, let's see if we can now find the skull. Oh, there is something that looks familiar. Key! Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Okay then, good to know. Ooh, I'm not scared. Okay, so apparently... Let's start over again then. Good. Good to know. Good to know. So, what have I learned from this encounter? If I get the key, I also get the hell out of there. Okay, let us just know if you need any help. I will, but if I now get the key, I'll talk here some more to the kitty who likes the ham. And let's hope that Pirro doesn't find us again. God's shoes. Oh no! So if I... Oh no, 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 oh no. Okay, this worked exactly as I hoped that it would work, that I can hide there. Okay. Okay, good. Good, this was very... This made sense. Okay, and I can also hide here. Okay, now I have to be very, very careful then. Key. And he's there again. Okay, not get caught on the scenery. Still here? Let's hide some more. Let's hide some more in the closet. Nothing wrong with hiding some more in the closet. So, Frank says, I think I'm going to be off. My tiredness is catching up on me quite badly. Have fun the rest of the stream. Thank you, Frank, for sticking with us this long despite the trivia game. That was a lot of fun for non-Americans. And I hope you have a wonderful week and sleep and rest well. I think you need it. And always a pleasure having you on the stream. Bye-bye. Take care. And hopefully see you next Saturday then. I have to live and see this. Okay, we got a key. Hopefully it's the key unlocks the gate. It's the right one. Okay, here the ground, do you hear this? Sounds different. It sounds different. And so we cannot enter the snow. Okay, good to know there's a hiding place. What do we have here? I'm terribly sorry. My dad used to have a gun like this. Oh, wonderful update here on the art. I hope I get a chance to use it. Okay, so good to know that I have a gun now. Let's see what we can use it for. Okay, there's some more. Okay, can I hide in the milk thingies? In the milk hut? Heavens! Oh no! Oh no, that's this thing called Birru? I hope not. Let's quickly escape here. Okay, this must be the outhouse. A little tip, talk to the cat again in his starting room. Oh, thank you. So I shall. I really love the sound of the wind and the walking. Hello, kitty. Oh, thank you. Game has been saved. Oh, and there's even a little petting animation. Oh no, she's knitting. Of course, because that's what old people do. Thank you. Okay, good. Good. I thought I have to start over again. In case I would get caught. We need more folk horror from different places. Because I think this is also what's so great about the Remedy games, all with the Norse mythology and everything. Okay, what is here? Oh, we're underground. Oh, there's milk and pumpkins. Okay, the steps now have this weird stereo effect that it really felt like someone is here walking. Ah, okay, so this we can use as a shortcut. Good to know. Good to know. What's with this pumpkin there? What's with these rocks here? I like it that the outhouses look differently. So this must be the swamp then. What's this? Oh, the heavenly tallow candles. The heaven. Oh, we got the skull now. Oh no! Oh no! Damn it! Okay, at least we know where we need to walk. Thank you for saving us, cat, at least the first time. Okay then. That's the only cat that saves to save as many times as you want. Okay, good to know. So there are other cats that only save you once. There's another grave. Was this the one with the shotgun? Oh, we do have the shotgun. I don't know how to use the shotgun just yet, but it's good that we have it. So here we are again. Let's see if I can do it better this time. Oh, it's coming from there. Quick, quick, quick! Okay. Okay. If it's coming from below, I'm gonna scream. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, back to the cat. Back to the cat. Hello, little cat. Thank you for saving my game. Okay, so I think we've beaten the game, didn't we, right? It's not supposed to do that, but you know, bugs and stuff. Yeah, I just thought maybe Pirro was also for a second with me inside the hut. But it's good that he was not. This is what the cat was talking about. The skull unlocked the well. So, kitty. Okay, got any more ham? Let's find out, not figure out what is down here. Ooh, side scroller.
Will this really work? Anything else there? Okay. For some reason, I'm reminded to Hobbs' barrow. I hope Pirro doesn't show up here as well. This is expansive. Also, I like the colorful, what is it, lichen there on the stones? There are no bugs, only unplanned features. That's nice. Is there anything up here I missed? Not really. Okay then. Okay, we cannot cross through here. It's locked. Ah, okay, so we probably need here the other key then. But where could we find this other key? Yes, that's what it is. My bad. Anything here? I love the reverberation effect on the footsteps here. Oh, and she's climbing the ladder a little bit like the goat in Goat Simulator. Should I save now? Should I get back and... You know what? I will go back and save. Just to be safe. That's why it's called that. Because I also feel very safe around cats, I have to say. I just realized it. Are you more of a cat person or a dog person? And the test is when you're out in the wild and a cat, either a cat or a dog comes running towards you. And I'm elated when it's a cat and I'm slightly scared when it's a dog. So I think I'm more of a cat person then. But I have nothing against dogs, especially if they are friendly. So I will have, by the way, a sip of water, hopefully not messing up my makeup. So then, let's get back to where we were down here. And hopefully this time we can evade Pirro. Carefully inching my way down in case he shows up again. This grave is only slightly older than me. Oh, this grave is only slightly older than me. A shell. Oh, how my hands tremble. And I only got one shell. If I miss the shot, it's over. I need to wait for the right opportunity to kill Pirro. Okay, so we have a shell. And hopefully with that... Oh, there are some more things that we can dig up then. Oh, I have to live and see this. This must be it. You Malay-son, this could cost an arm and a leg. I don't know what it was that we have, but thank you for redeeming Unicorn, Cursibu. Then again, I will have some water. So we have a shovel. We have a shotgun with one shell. We have the tincture. And I think now we can... All we need now is the second key for whatever is there in the well. So will Pirro show up here? Hopefully not. Just gave the cat more ham. And I will go back to save cat number 1. Am I really safe here in this part? At least I hope so. The wind on the audio track really feels cold. Thank you for saving cat. Okay, I'm doing great. This I love to hear. Thank you. So we will see what we can do now. So where was this little mandrake?
Did I miss anything? There's the gray pumpkin. There's the bird again. There's some spilled milk. That's suspicious. Can I interact with the grave again? No. Maybe I forgot to look really what was down here. Okay, nothing to interact with. There's another gray skull. And I came out here. Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you. But am I really doing well? Where was the little mandrake? Was it here? I'm now playing a little bit. I'm playing it a little bit like Doom, where I'm just hugging the walls or anything that looks interactable and pushing it and trying my interact button with it. Okay, am I wrong here in this place? Please let me know, because then of course I will try a different place. I really like the pixel art, and especially with the sound together, it really has this feeling of solitude there. Again, it feels a little bit like excavation of Hobbes' Barrow, where it's also when you're out on the fields and there is the wind howling. Oh, I didn't know I could go up here. Also, great work there on the tiles there of the snow. I really like here this pattern there. It feels very organic. So I guess I'm wrong here because I cannot interact with anything. At least Pirru wasn't here to stalk us. So here goes nothing. Maitoa. If I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, then it's what I do. I like that the snowman here is headless for some reason. Maybe here with the horse. I haven't tried to interact with the horse a lot. But maybe I shouldn't. Don't mess with dead horses. I mean, it's already disintegrating. Oh, I made the tiles and check out the well again. Oh, okay. This is why you said I was doing well, and I completely missed it apart from thinking, yeah, I was in the well before. Thank you. And is this here similar to the snow, just in brown? Because it has your trademark swirls there. Okay. It's weird because here there is no reverberation on the steps, and this makes it feel really foreboding. Okay, it's different pattern, but in the style of the snow, and thank you, yes, love swirlies. Okay, it's still locked. Oh, look at this. Hello there. I have the antidote, but the door is locked. Blast the door. I took the liberty of sending a letter on your behalf to my cousin, Visti. Haha, didn't think you would make it this far. Yeah, we didn't initially. All good, cat. Pirro has the only key. It's always on him. Or always on him. I do have this shotgun. Only one shell, though, and my hands are a bit shaky. He's behind you. Oh no. Shoot, 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 shoot. I see the key. 2. Bam. Nice. Nice. Love the animation, especially of Granny just exhausted by the recoil. Oh, so we already got the key. I don't have to walk over there. Okay, thank you, Cat, for telling me. Oh, good. The key unlocks the gate. Oh, there we are. Yes, you did it. The animations are by Abiska. Very, very well done. Love the blood and gore. So let's see what we can find. Oh, this is nice. Oh wow, how wasteful! Another tile set just for this part here. That's very nice. Can I interact with something here? Because again, I love the attention to detail here with the candlesticks here. And what is this? Some old mask, wood carved mask maybe. SPD GRO. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Is this the Devil's Family? There's another skull. And here is the little mandrake, I think. First, let's have a look around. So this must be Pirro's hut then. Is this a little stuffed animal? That's adorable. I almost feel bad for killing Pirro. Oh. Because I thought Pirro was just some monster devil, but I mean, clearly he read and wrote and ate and took care of some plants. Oh man, what did we just do? Used antidote. Oh, it's a granddaughter again. She seems happy.
Pirro is dead. The blue beast will no longer haunt these fields. You saved your granddaughter. Time to head home for a rest, coffee and pulla. And possibly ham.
Now it makes sense. Now I get it with the ham. And I said for a rest. And I'm sorry for that. Apparently it should have been for rest. Can you cut out the A then? Okay, Sipo cutscene, asset, and itch artist. Hekate, tileweb artist, and audio director. Yes, indeed. Caro, game design, character sprites, animation sprites, and dialogue. Timu, programming, the Unity Cube. Dino, project management, SFX and music. Very, very well done. Carita, project lead, technical art, UI, UX. This is adorable, this little ghost with the crystals. And oh, yes, I remember now. Thank you. Oh dear. I have a way too cool image there. Eino Rautavara, music. Oh, that's what we were hearing. Romy and Aino cat SFX. Oh, of course. I mean, the cat munching sounded very good. And you, thank you for playing. Again, thank you for sharing this game. I was a little bit afraid that I would be too afraid, but thankfully I was not. Very nicely done. And I love it that it brings in like this Finnish folklore because I shouldn't touch my nose. I completely forgot that I was in makeup still. Thank you so much. And even thank you for having this. I got an entire credits card. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of this and streaming too. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. That was very cool. I think I already shared it, right? In the chat. If I didn't, let's do it again. Because I mean, just look at the art here. Isn't this nice? And there we even have here the cat with the mandrake. I mean, that's a mean looking cat. So a very nice little piece of art. And also with the graphics and everything, again, it feels like it feels very indie in a sense that you hardly would see something like this in a big AAA thing because it's just, I mean, it's the same thing why some think, who cares for, I don't know, Finnish folklore or something. Let's make it that, I don't know, the Chinese are attacking Los Angeles because everyone can can relate to that, right? So, and then there comes, for example, Remedy, and they really prove it that having something that is more on this occult and folklore thing and mythology, it feels so much more original and personal and interesting. So this is why I always like things that really where you can really feel a place like this. Much more interesting. I think also we played Moondown here a couple of years back because it's similar because it's again it would be Alpine Swiss folk horror. For those of you, you know what? Maybe I can play it a little bit. We're pretty happy with how it turned out in the end. Yeah, you can be. Congratulations on finishing it as well. Also, everything done in 5 weeks still. So Moondown, because it has a striking art style, because every last bit here, you can already see it here. This was done with pencil sketches, and this was used to texture everything. And I mean really everything. There is no pre-used graphical asset there. Everything was made for this game, and it's not a short game. You can see here, I mean, I played almost 12 hours on this. And Agul Prince also has played. Moondown is amazing. Indeed it is. So I would say to double down on this folk horror theme that we have apparently today. And for those who don't remember or haven't played Moondown yet, again, it's also something that is so thick with atmosphere and everything, and it is so well produced. I have to show it to you. And we're not playing the Jackbox games. So, there we go. Because Moondown also starts out with an elder, in this case your grandfather, right? And I feel it's very important is the sound, is the audio. I mean, you can hear the birds chirping, the bells of the cows that they have around their neck. So let's start with a new game, just to get you into the mood. It's a one-person game for the most part. So we start here in the bus on our way to Moondown. Can you read this? I hope.
Ja ons en vergai de piquete stau si keo. Eu sto mal che ho ai nauschas novas per tai. Il clavau de teu car tat florin ai berjaus giù. Cura che ti leges quelles lingues et el dediz a traus. E è buon necessari che ti fecces il leun via di sicheu. Ti sas denton esser sigirs, Florin aveva fetg pudentai, ed ella era los sintai. Signau, plavon Jeremias, visneunca de mundeun.
Gulprince says it's so stylish and moody dream game. Yeah, I think every one of us probably wants to make a game like Moondown, because again, it's so special. And it's just chock full of those small things. For example, like here the journal, for example, how it looks on the outside. Because I remember this from the 60s that we had here in Austria as well. These old times, these journals with this weird texture to it. So yes, we are here above the clouds in some very long forgotten alpine town of Moondown. It is just a different world by itself, which again I feel is so very, very fitting and interesting as a setting. And someone is watching us from up here. But we cannot see who it is. There's a... Now that I've played the game, I see really some interesting little nods to things about to happen or persons you're going to meet. So, this is our stop then.
Stos vese come sagens elstie che schabiau.
Okay, investigate burnt down barn. This is where our grandfather died. So the bus is leaving. Also with the music, it's... I forgot how the fog tends to separate this world from the one below. Grandpa's barn was right up this path. And again here, this sign here is the post horn. Can we go there? No. Yeah, I think, was it Michel... Ah, damn it, I forgot his last name, who made this game. And he said it was almost too much for him. It almost broke him because, I mean, everything, as we see here, everything was hand-drawn and modeled by him and put together. And like I said, this is not just a walking simulator, a small one. Oh, there's a black goat. What's it with the little goat here?
Hallo ti. Hey, ce fa stickel?
Pet the cat, pet the goat. We pet everything here. So, and this is the burnt down hut. Oh, there is something. Requiescat in pace.
Requiescat in pace.
There we go.
Ruausa in pace. Se sbaglio il bodel tutto fatto con meu latin de scola.
Yes, that looks about right. Okay, they still have here the dead cows. And there is something back here. So of course we cannot go from this side. Yeah, no one cleaned this up after our poor grandfather died. I mean, it's still slightly smoking there, faintly. I forgot, can we do anything up here? Or not quite? I like it also that we really have here a character that is casting a shadow and has feet and walks. This in many walking simulators. I mean, I don't think it's necessary, but I'm surprised when it's there. So this is the painting of the burning house. Who's painting this? What is going on? No, it's our poor grandpa. Is it not?
Passa bene, mia giovane. Posso seguirti non? Aitra, ande specifiche ciot.
Ci essas vos?
Già, un miglia te non.
Well, let's go. Oh, let go or let's go.
Ascoltate vostro. Ma con prima di regali cacciosa, perché tu amtias di ment. Un uomo e la betant così asciugata al mem.
Yeah, the voice acting is very good. I think that's retro Romani. It's also a language that you hardly ever hear outside of this very small community, I think. At least I never heard it out in the open. Granted, I've never been to Switzerland, and especially the alpine regions of Switzerland. Oh dear. And this looks like it's Gramps that has fused with the wall.
El sto sentiu que l'era sarà ausent. Sesa semplament cheu, aspeccia il feu. Si ci ha spindrau quella del feu che impegna, dat sto ve mes liennela per chiu ampliella.
So what is this? It's a drawing of him and his grandfather. And in the back, apparently we have a little help. Isn't this cool? That the eyes really actually are cutouts here in the texture as well. It's really fun to go through this journal because again it's somewhat three-dimensional and not just flipping a texture or something. See, this is what I've meant here with this weird texture there and the fabric there at the book binding at the end here. This again feels very, very familiar in a sense. So can we get out of here?
La pippa carezzata de tat.
La pipa de dat.
Salvale la scomemoria.
Well, find tobacco for the pipe. Okay then. Shouldn't be too hard.
Io vengo d'un flyne via per rompere quella sua maledizione. Tat.
Anything here? Doesn't look like there is tobacco. Also, I don't know how to get out. Oh. It's making a doorway when I approach. My god, this game is so weird.
Se tat è un cheu. Ci ha Jeremias lu satrau?
It's a little bit like Twin Peaks in the Alps. You never know what's real or what's not. And the painting is gone. And these wrecks, those wrecks are, you see them a lot in alpine regions. They are here for drying hay. So you just put bales of hay up there and let them dry, or the grass. Huh.
Quella via maina alla casa veglia de Tat e della caplotta de Jeremias.
And this I really like about this game. When you come down here, it starts with a title. And it's a very small open world, but still it's open. You see these weird things here, which again are just for drying the hay. Casa de Tat.
Bella dina a mia che la segna vida construita a Montcentenès.
Isn't this lovely? Even the standard Unity grass, of course, this has been penciled. So I think we can find some coffee up there.
Il mundeone di Jacovrex con naiv. Con excepzione dels pets giumalins.
The Black Twin Peaks. They never gather any snow. I wonder why. And here it says Rösterei Mundau, and this is where the roast coffee beans. Feiner Markenkaffee, fine brand coffee, macht müde Männer mutig, makes tired men courageous.
Quels pretenden che quel caffè fece courage.
And in the game, I think you can look at horrible things for a bit longer. And here you can see the hay. Can I crouch? There is coffee, but I cannot open this lock just yet. Darn it. Anyway, I thought we could get some coffee early on. So first, let's check out Grandpa's little house here. Can I just drop down here? It hurts, but I can. Get the binoculars. And there is the little chapel. And again, it reminds me of a chapel that I've seen.
Grande ai sentieri.
So maybe we should check out the grave then. And there also are two goats up there. And I meant to say the little chapel reminds me of a chapel in Tyrol, where I've been to a couple of times. Oh, thank you, Kersey, for reminding me.
Observați-ci mai. Observați-ci mai.
Let's go.
La casa de Tat. Quella liege di una candaila che svesa.
And this is already a little help for another puzzle there. That to put the candle in the window at night. So there we have coffee. And let's make some coffee, optional, but for me it's not optional. So for the coffee, we need
Boa scia.
first water, I think.
Io devo sempre mettere acqua e la cazzetta.
Yes. But how and where, I forget. So we can place items even here.
Quel sai io dovrà apitar per magasinar causas. Quel sai io dovrà apitar
Like the cup, but where's the water? I think in front. Somewhere. I'm not sure if we have running water here. Or did we? Do we? So that's the bedroom. There we can sleep, and you put, this is also what the game depicts. This here is a board with nails. And this is something that you put on your chest so that the devil cannot get to you at night. Because you poke him. So, good old key we get here. Also, the game automatically zooms into paintings and plays this little, in the background, this ambience of what you're looking at. Again, I feel that's very, very nice and subtle. So we have something that we can heat the water with, that we can put here. So let's place this one.
Jau dues mettersi il caffè, bon caffè fiuc.
Yeah, the coffee, right. Where was the water? I have here the coffee. Maybe upstairs. I think there was the bathroom. Here. But do we have water here? Not really. But we can use the toilet.
Oh.
This is also something that you hardly see in AAA games. Apparently it was relieving. So wash your hands. Nukem Forever got competition. And we found something hidden here in this little compartment. Yeah, I forgot where we can get the water. I think it must have been outside somewhere. I mean, this is an old farmhouse. Can we use the key? And, oh, of course, we need a different kind of key for this one here. But you can see how this game is played roughly. But before I get the coffee, well, let's first then check out the graveyard. Or could I? Where's there? Let me try again here for the water. Maybe it's down here. Can I unlock this? Yes, this works.
La clava è rotta.
Some more wood. And some more booze, but we cannot carry anymore.
Puspai il medem sia mi. Jau son pigliaus en ina combra nera profond sot la tiara. Nidina finiastra. Nidina escia.
Cool. Apparently the construction of the bridge that we later visit in the game. We get even here a light switch. Love these things. Again, very Duke Nukem like. So the graveyard, right, because that's again also when we meet Father Jeremias. It's a little bit creepy. Beautiful scenery, right? Grandpa's house, the hay rack, the chapel, and the girl with the goat. And look at this. She threw something.
Caplote de Jeremias.
Oh, I have to show you a beautiful place also with a chapel overlooking the lake somewhere that is not far from here and that we've visited during the summer. It's kind of gorgeous. So what do we have here? This little paper airplane. If we unfold it, oh look, the shadow is cast there from the sun.
Se c'è il colombrive della caplotta.
Thank you, game. So let's have a look in the chapel then. Apparently we can't go into the chapel. So let's see where the sun is casting this shadow. Apparently somewhere there on the graveyard. I like how this level is very vertical and there's lots of ups and downs and not just a flat thing.
L'ombrive del clocher della caplotta muossa exactamente in quel grep.
So there we have the rock with the shadow of the chapel. Let's see what's underneath. Ah!
In beats up, Jeremias.
And this key fits also the lock that we've seen in the house. Is the chapel now open? No. And yes, the devil peaks, the twin black peaks that never catch snow. Anyway, yeah, this was just a quick stint to Moondown again. Lovely, creepy folk horror game. Again, is something that I think many of us indies would love to make because it has such thick atmosphere, such a striking art style, and I think it's a critic's darling again. And also here the menu, as you see here, is a hay rack, which is again very, very fitting. I mean, not many games lend themselves to something like this. So let me quickly see if I can find... where is it? Where is it? Hi, it's me in big. That I can quickly find this little chapel that I told you of, because again, it's something that I want to share with you. So, okay, makeup is still holding up. Didn't even put any on my headphones. This is why it stops here right at the sides, because, yeah. So, where can I find it? Yeah, I've saved it in my photos, of course. I saved them in Lightroom. And the downside of this is, especially if you have more than, let's say, a couple of thousand photos, it's more in the hundreds of thousand photos. And this makes it sometimes a little bit of a slog to go through, and especially to launch, because apparently Lightroom now has to convert the old database, and the database of all my photos itself is about 1 gigabyte. It's just the SQL database of everything. So yeah, it will take a while. Ghoul Prince says, good thinking with the makeup. Also, nice makeup, didn't compliment. Oh, thank you. It was surprisingly more work than I thought. Yeah, just put on some white, just black, and you're good with it. But of course, yeah, it takes a couple of tries and drafts to get somewhere there. So thank you for noticing. Most people wouldn't see the difference of how I usually look, because when I get this rather pale complexion by itself, and I'm notoriously not well rested. What's the opposite of well rested? Ill rested, perhaps. So my eyes. Maybe I think it's just the nose, literally on the nose. My makeup that might give it away. We couldn't tell without the color. Exactly right. Thank you, Kirsty. Yeah, this is one. If it takes too long to boot up and convert the freaking database, I mean, I still have everything there as well in the archive on on the hard drive, so I don't have to launch Lightroom and not have to work on the conversion of the format. Since shouldn't be too hard to find it. It's just that I can look for certain dates much easier in the Lightroom catalog, but it can't be much longer now. Just go through every day. The only downside is now because it's converting as well as creating the thumbnails of what I want to show you. Of course, it takes a little bit longer then. So almost, I think I'm close. It was some time in August. There we go. Yes, here we are. See, this is a chapel here, not far away. And again, you can see that it's beautiful here, especially in the evening with the old trees, and you can see right across the lake there. And I mean, now that you've played Moondown, you can see that it has this alpine European style there. And also the view is great. And yeah, this is now in comparison to Moondown very, very close to it. And of course, I mean, this is the view. You can also walk down here. And Curses says very similar indeed, right? And look, even the same as with Moondown here, you can see the shadow of the person. So yeah, this is the how you get to it. It's like this tongue of hill that you have to be very careful, because on either side there is a sheer drop. And this is how it looks on the inside. Very Catholic there, with good old Jesus hanging around. And yeah, it says here, please do not light any candles in this chapel. And I mean, look at his face here. It goes like, oh God, I have no body, but I have wings. And this is the reverse shot of it. So again, it's very, very simple. And the glass, for some reason, this is very, very European here, that we have this weird, we call it bottle bottom glass. And the threshold, and yeah, as you know me, I'm always photographing textures, and here the wrought iron fittings there on both sides of the door. Again, very, very pretty. Talking of very pretty, that's Connie. And yeah, here the trees and everything. And this again is how you approach it. So it really sits there, and in the evening you can see the sun, you can see across the lake here. And yeah, this is the little path that leads there. And of course the sun, you have twice the sun once being reflected there from down below. And this again, if you keep walking to the west of it, you can spot here people on the lake, and even the highway there. So again, it's kind of beautiful there. So just wanted to share this with you. And finally, Lightroom is back in action, so I can close it now because we don't need it anymore. Yeah, just wanted to share it with you, because it the first time we discovered it, I thought, oh my God, it looks a little bit like Moondown. Right, so I still have half an hour of my spooky Halloween stream left. And the other game that I wanted to show you, where is it, is Repose. And that's one of the I would say overlooked indie games, because it hasn't seen a lot of coverage, I fear. It is also the handiwork of just one person. And I mean, it might be a little bit too dark, so I change here the color to 9, so it's a bit brighter, but the entire game is just this 1-bit thing. So if I say continue game, it says Repose won't save your progress, but you can get codes. And it even prints out here the last code that it gave you. And you know what? For that I will just save it. And maybe we start with a new game then. Oh God, I probably have to restart it now that I tabbed out of it. Oh God, it's so small. Resolution. I think I have to restart it now. It's just this tiny. Tiny postage stamp there. Never heard of game. Looks amazing already. Yeah, I've been following the person who made it on first on Twitter and then on Blue Sky, and it has some, again, very weird vibes. So let's start with a new game. Yeah, we're already off to a good start here. So the movement is with Vast. And it's a bit like a, oh no, it's a bit like a good old scroller, or what's it called, dungeon crawler. So there is someone, and there's nothing we can do now. You died. Hey, finally. Sorry to wake you up, but you seemed to be having a bad dream. And I have to brief you somehow, as it's your first day at the company. By the way, my name's Cynthia. I work in the front office. Nice to meet you. So, you're our new oxygen tank collector. Your job is to explore the facility and retrieve lost oxygen tanks. Don't ask me why. I've been working here for months now and I'm not even sure what the company's name is. I don't think anyone here knows. Don't let the sign fool you. Cafe Void is just the surface. Anyways, that's the job. The cleaners will take care of the bodies. I know I just woke you up, but you should get some rest before you start. The facility is huge, so try not to get lost. I'm here if you need help or just someone to talk to. And I believe the closest town is about 34 kilometers away from here, so we've really only got us. So, good luck and please, don't disappear on us like Aaron did. And here we are. This is the first level. So I can turn around in 90-degree angles. And when I turn around, you see where we started from. This is a bed. So it's a bit like Minecraft, where when you enter the bed, you can save. And at the bottom, you see the save code when I enter the bed. And this 55, 54, 53 is the amount of steps we can take before we need to rest again or die. So again, I love this super simple art style. So the counter in the corner shows your energy. This is the number of steps you can take. When you run out of energy, you die and wake up at the last bed you slept in. You can always go back to your bed to rest, recharge, and update your save code. So turning does not change the save code, but again, it's really, I feel like it's something that you hardly ever see nowadays because it's so simple. Use your light stick to illuminate low visibility areas. And Kirsty says, thanks, we do have the best viewers here to the bot that I cannot tap out to yet. So yes, this is our inventory. And you can see here it shows the facility lobby. And the interesting, or rather uninteresting or a notable thing is it doesn't show where actually we are on this map. So we have to figure it out from just walking around. So again, I cannot zoom in, but in the upper right hand corner where the gray, the dithered gray fades over into this hallway of black, this is currently where we're at. So I enter here now my light stick, and with the light stick, of course, I can see a little bit further than I can here with my axe. But use your axe to kill enemies. Equip it directly or open your inventory and select it from there. Raise your axe. When it's fully raised, step forward to swing it. Otherwise, if you step into an enemy, you die. Okay, we need to select the axe and raise it. Otherwise, the enemy will just shoot. And I walked right into it because I didn't hold enter. So, and here we are back at where we started, at the bed. And this is how we attack and deal with the enemies here. Because that one had a shotgun and it was pointed right at us, so we only have a couple of seconds to deal with it. And use computers to open doors. Doors will remain open even if you die. So finally we can open the door, which has now opened, and here we can get back to the bed where we just started out here in the Cafe Void. So our 55 steps now have recharged, and now we've opened up here the shortcut through this door. We don't die and can continue through here. Check corpses if they have an oxygen tank on them. If they do, you'll collect them automatically. So we collected an oxygen tank from this poor fellow here, from the Cafe Void, and down here we continue. And now we are in level 2, the underground city. We do not have a map yet, and I'm not even sure we can make it just now with the few steps that we have. Hopefully I didn't dawdle too much. Also, some things are happening there on the audio side, which I'm not quite sure what it is all about. And finally here we have 5 steps and can step into the bed. Oh, this is Aaron that we've lost. Well, that wasn't a bad start. Sorry for my intrusion, but your dreams are not the only place where I can talk to you. And you will need my help. Not everyone's gonna be as friendly to you as Cynthia. You need to get to the data tunnels, but you won't be able to access them from here. Check out that abandoned building. There used to be a passage that leads to the tunnels. And try not to sleep for too long. Who knows what they're doing to you while you're not paying attention. I had no idea either. And here we are in the underground city. So where it says bed, that this is the current place where we started, and we need to get somehow to the abandoned building from here again, if we can make it. So let's just explore here the city, and maybe we can open up some shortcuts or find some more oxygen tanks. Well, no oxygen tank on this one. So I was here faster than that guy, because when I'm not doing anything, this will happen. And even if I step back, I think they can reach me for the extent of 2 tiles that I'm walking. So here we can approach this guy from behind. There we can take our time now. So of course this is more or less of a dead end where we're walking. So, but maybe there we can look into this featureless maze. If I can get somehow through this door number 1. So for this, again, I have to look around and see if I can find somewhere a computer that may or may not unlock this door number 1. Usually it does unlock. And since there are so many enemies, I think we're on the right track here. There it is. So the good thing is that the door stays unlocked now. And I think we just made our way through the featureless maze. And there is somebody. Hey, that's the entrance to the featureless maze behind me. I don't think anyone who went in there ever came back. I heard there's something really special in there though. Maybe Aaron's wandering the maze too. He was the guy who used to do the job you're doing now. He wasn't too talkative, and one day he disappeared. He spent most of his time with Cynthia. Maybe she knows what happened to him. You should ask her before whatever happened to him happens to you too. Let me know if you find anything. So that's Joseph, and that is here the featureless maze, and it's got that name for a reason. So of course, if I walk here, I take damage, which means it diminished some of the energy that I have. This is a locked entrance, of course, and here we have this chopping block where our timing has to be spot on, that we can walk through. And again, I mean, it's a maze after all. And look, there is something that is not too keen on us looking. So I think it's a kind of neat game for what it is. And Ghoulprint says, yep, I totally need to play this game myself. So cool. Absolutely, I can. It's not that expensive, and it reminds me a little bit of the Blame manga, if anyone knows that. So let me see if I can get to the, where was it? The abandoned building. I think I just have to go through here where Joseph was. You really went in the maze. I can see the blood on your suit. I told you, traversing the featureless maze is no small feat. I don't think you're quite just there just yet. Don't think anyone is. If Aaron really went in there, he's probably dead by now. So, but first to get here to this abandoned building, well, we have to open computer door number 4. And there it is. Door number 4. I think even when we die, the doors stay open, which again is super nice of the game. And it took me quite long to understand where I needed to go and walk. But now here we're in the abandoned building, and the first thing here is a bed where we can save. Aaron says, "It's me again. What is it like to sleep in a dilapidated apartment building? You will have to get used to sleeping in strange places. I want to remind you, it's still not late to stop, but I think it'd be worthy of your time if you followed me. I mean, if you don't want to end up like the astronauts. I'll help you escape, but you need to get to the bottom first. Search for the passage that leads to the data tunnels." And I think I'm not going to spoil the game any further, but essentially I think now you've understood the gameplay. So it's making the most of your moves and opening doors that you can have shortcuts. So again, that you do not run out of moves. So at first I thought, oh my god, it's a monster horror survival game, but it's not that terrible. But again, with the music and everything, it has this again super thick atmosphere that it paints, and it's really something that you hardly see that often, because I think when we look at the store page, it has only a handful of reviews. I mean, okay, now it has 111 reviews. That's good. That's something. But still, I mean, it was released in April this year. So yeah, maybe we should give it some more love. The art style reminds me of the game Who's a Lila. Oh, which have I heard this? Who's your daddy? Who's Lila? Oh, it's in my library. This is why I've heard it. Where I've heard it from. Yes, where you playing with the emotions and so on. I haven't played it yet, but yeah, it's this 1-bit dithered art style, which again is something. Because it's so low res, it has this feeling of this pixel art where it's not so much how you as the game maker what you present the players with. It's more this dialogue where you present them something that they can interpret and fill in the gaps with their imagination. Especially here, I mean, this looks like a photo of something, maybe some mantelpiece, but we can't be sure or how this person exactly looks, but again you fill in more of it. And this I feel it's interesting with how little you actually need to make something that is really pulling people in. So you don't need to have ray tracing enabled AAA graphics, as nice as they can be. In the end, it's all about the atmosphere that you paint, even if you only have the pixels that are on or off or of a certain color. Twin Peaksy as well, and sold. I'm sold. But yeah, this has already how many reviews? 1,500. So overwhelmingly positive, and I feel like it only just came out, but yeah, it's been a while that it already came out. But yeah, thank you for reminding me again, because this 1-bit art style, it also has. I mean, I look now very 1-bit today, I realize, but also here for the play date, and again, it should be yellow and purple. You're seeing it as white and bluish gray, and it also has a game there where I feel this It has Twin Peaksy vibes, and I think the game is called oh, please charge your playdate. No, it's not that called. It's called Saturday Edition, and it's a very low-key, low-intensity adventure of alien abductions and so on. So it's really different, and also it reminds me of that game, of that visual style, because as many things or all things there on the playdate, this only has on or off for the pixels. It has a relatively high resolution, but again, it kind of looks like this. So as always, I'm plugging the playdate. Right, so we still have some time left. With other spooky games, I can recommend, Signalis, A Ghoul Prince. I think you've played this too. It took me 10 hours through the game at first. I mean, there is this fake ending where I think I've heard some people say, well, that was weird. Why did the game end? But yeah, you have to keep playing after the first credits or the first ending. And this again was so thick with world building and atmosphere. I can very much recommend this. You know what? I will show it to you as well, if you're interested in this, because it has this wonderful blend of PlayStation 1 graphics and Lovecraftian cosmic horror, but also anime and androids and Ghost in the Shell to a certain extent, and Resident Evil in some other respects, and it all blends it together very, very well, I feel. And Commander Stitch says, eee! Hello, Commander Stitch. Hope I didn't jump scare you with my ghoulish makeup. Spooky stream, indeed. This I also meant to have some spooky props, but all I managed to do was scatter some emoji over everything. So why is Signalis not launching? By the way, I'm not sure if I should play this with a controller or not. But again, it's I would say it's one of my favorite games of this year, despite the game coming out already a couple of years back. So, will it launch? Well, it says it is running. Here we go. Rose engine. And also I love the pixel art. We need a skull fill emote. You know what? I will note this down. Thank you. Oh, by the way, here is some notes for repos that I have. Skull fill emote. I need to get back to making emotes. So the eye follows the cursor. So when I continue, let's begin anew. Yeah, I will do some pics with the makeup. Thank you, Cursor Boo. Good thinking. And Lady Miss Leaf, I see, is playing Pal World right now. So here, the art style, I love it because it's this blend of PS1 graphics and pixel art. And this is us. And again, we can turn her where our cursor is pointing. And we can, how can I interact with the doors? I forget. Oh, click, of course, click the door. So here we start out at, where are we? The lock is defective, the door cannot be opened. So the atmosphere again is amazing. And we have here some things like, and also what it does is, remember Eastern Germany. Essentially, this game projects it into the future. So this is why there is a lot of German in this game. It was also made by 2 Germans. And for example, here it reads Aufklärungsraumfahrzeug Typ Penrose. So this is Scout spaceship of type Penrose. Yeah, Penrose type vessel field operations manual. There we go. Penrose type vessels of the Yusan People's Navy are low-cost space exploration vessels deployed beyond the solar system's edge in the search for planets and moons fit for habitation or rich in natural resources to support the continuous growth of our great nation. All Penrose vessels are piloted by a Gestalt scout officer supported by a land survey/ship technician replica Elstar. This partner system of Gestalt replica cooperation has proved successful in countless previous scout operations. So lots of lingo here. So we are playing a replica, which is a bit like a replicant in the Blade Runner universe. It's not so much that they're really trying to pass off as human, but yeah, it's like a companion robot, so to speak. And they're different models. In our case, they're called Elster, which is in German also a type of bird. They're all named after certain birds, which I find quite interesting and clever. And the Gestalt, again, is something that is hard to translate. It means the appearance of something, but also there is the Gestalt theory, which says how we we perceive shapes visually or psychologically. And yeah, the entire Gestalt thing is a philosophy by itself. And here it means a human. So not a replica, but a human. So, a mutual control and support allow both the Gestalt officer and the technician replica to perform at their optimal capacity. Once the vessel is catapulted towards the edge of the solar system by an orbital mass driver, the pilot may adjust the course from the flight deck while the replica will take care of mechanical maintenance of the vessel. So apparently we're here on some sort of vessel then. So this is apparently one of the cryosystems that we ourselves awoke from. So what do we need to press? Well, we don't know yet, so let's cancel out of this and explore some more. A good prince says, can I cry already? Yeah, especially when you know the entire story, and it's really heart-wrenching, I feel. So if you love the psychological horror and psychological depth of Silent Hill, I think you will also love Signalis. It's a very, very good game. And again, I love the dynamics and everything there. So woke from cryo in empty mess hall. I was wondering, Elster's looking out, flight deck, like some lost in thought. Sometimes I feel is home. So some when you know what has happened and where we are in the story at this point, of course it's quite something. So again, the atmosphere is super thick in this one, and I love the appearance of everything and how well thought out everything is. And this threw me off a little bit, so I thought the entire game would be played like this, but sometimes there is this little diorama where you see or even can navigate and walk through things here in first person. For example, let's here take the adhesive tape. Yes, please. And look at this Penrose here. System failure detected. Yes, critical system failure detected, location unknown planetary surface. Crew status A young Gestalt pilot, no signal, and Elster 512 replica unit active, mess hall. So that is us. We are the Elster 520. Hard landing on surface has damaged critical systems. Well, doesn't sound too good. But here is something, and it is the Elster RLM Reparaturlogik module. So Elster features repair logic module, serving our great nation as ship technicians aboard the scout vessels of the Penrose program. Elster, I clicked. Elster type replicas, like yourself, are equipped with a specialized repair logic module, RLM, allowing them to quickly and easily repair both themselves and important mission equipment. So the game is now talking to us. We are this Elster replica. Accessing the RLM functions, enter the inventory by pressing Tab. Select the item to repair with A and D. Press F to open the command menu. Select Combine to enter Combine mode. While in Combine mode, select a second item to repair. Press F again to combine both items. To repair the damage to the replica body, select a suitable repair item and simply choose the Use option from the command menu. Sometimes it can be helpful to take a good look at an object from all sides. Select the Inspect option in the command menu to enter inspect mode. While in inspect mode, use WASD to rotate the item and look at it from all sides. So again, this is the game telling us how it's meant to be played. So if, for example, we look at this, in this case inspect, we can look at it from all sides, but this is, again, it's just adhesive tape, so nothing really interesting there. But sometimes, of course, we will, I mean, the game has many Resident Evil style puzzles, so of course we need to look at items that we find more closely. So let's explore some more then. What's here? This is... So, and yeah, now here we are in first person view. So here we have a spacesuit. And what do we have here? We have no spacesuit. And here the symbols, maybe you can recognize them. They are very reminiscent of the icons and symbols and pictographs we have in Alien. So I think this is the Galactic Semantic Standard, or what it's called. So can we, it says here, danger of decompression. And we cannot unlock this because we need the airlock key card. Oh well. I mean, right now we do not want to get out there anyway. So this, where it's red blinking, is the airlock. What else can we find here? Oh, the cockpit. Look at this. This reminds me somehow of Wing Commander because of the pixel art of everything there. A faded photograph is stuck to the LDM controls. Yes, we pick up the photograph. Of course we do. So what else can we see here? The ship's control panel. Judging from the readout, there's no chance it'll ever fly again. The port control panel. There has been a critical system failure due to the hard landing. And the starboard controls panel, the controls aren't responding to any input, probably an electrical failure. Well, and I see there's a crack as well. The ship's control panel, it's a lost cause. I love, by the way, again, the pixel art and how everything there looks so crisp and nice, yet still is in 3D somehow. So yeah, nothing to be gained from here. Here we cannot go. Have I missed something? Probably have. So just again hugging the walls. Did we find something here? No, there was just the adhesive tape. Have I been here? No, of course it's locked. It's defective. But here we have a map, and there it shows us S for map, and then toggle scrolling. Where we have been or haven't been. And I think here in the lower floor, well, we were in the maintenance part of the ship. So let's get back to the cryo chamber. Or was there something else there on the table that I've missed? Oh, well, let's have a look at the photograph. And look at this now here that we inspected. It says here cryo and has a certain pattern to it. So maybe what happens if we press this pattern then? If I can recall the pattern. You remember how bad I am with recalling or remembering things. Was it that? Was it that? Oh, there we go. So let's open it. A Legasp, indeed. No one's there, huh? All we get are 2 pieces of a key snapped in half. And bloody as well. So what happened? And what can we do to this key? Well, maybe it says here airlock on the lower left. So maybe we can combine it. Combine with the tape. There we go. Fixed it. And now I think we're safe to exit the tutorial. Again, it took me a while to get used to the game, but I think this tutorial is a very, very clever and moody way. Nothing can hurt you here anyway, to start the game and to get you used to how the game wants to be played. So here, the airlock. Well, what can we do? We have here the airlock key. Yes, please, let's use it. Also, I think the designs are so stylish of the outfits and the replicas and everything in the station. It's very iconic, I feel. So now I have control again by clicking to just walking forward. And yeah, the music indeed, Hekate, everything there. If you have played the game, then you recognize things there in the beginning. And again, this is one of those games where it really pays off to play it twice, I feel, to understand it better and maybe even get a different ending. But I'm quite happy with the ending that I got. Well, happy is the wrong word, but it's a fitting ending. And here things start to become creepy. Or just weird, man. I love the small snow particles that just land and thaw. So we are here at the bottom of this fleshy thing. And what else can we do here, right? We can just walk around and look at the strange hole leading deep into the ground. There's a faint light glowing in the deep. Crawl into the hole. I've played Silent Hill 2. Yes, of course. I said yes, of course. There we go. Good. And now the game wants me to click to advance through this hole. And I wonder where we will come out. That's not true. I know exactly where we'll come out. And again, it's this one of these first-person dioramas. What is going on here? The door won't open. Where could it possibly lead to? A light switch. I'd rather not turn it off. Here is a safe that is locked. A heavy safe box wrapped in chains. Yeah, if you play this game a couple of times, then maybe you get some of the keys necessary to open this. And then, of course, you need, I think, a combination. The national flag and dark pictures of a coastline and an island. Are they photographs? Up here we have old Imperial Zeros. I'm pretty sure these are banned. And of course, as techies, we always love to look at what computers and machinery there is. And again, all looks Japanese then. Cannot make it out what make it is. And there's also the computer screen is blank. So I thought first we need to interact with the computer, but what is here? A radio transmitter. It seems to be connected to the computer then. But first, thank you, Kersey, for reminding me to redeem Unicorn, or for redeeming Unicorn. The King in Yellow. An ancient-looking tome is lying on the table. It feels like it is calling to me. Pick up the King in Yellow? Yes. mean, that's Netflix serial-like intro, right? It asks so many questions, and I mean, at this point, I was already sold on it. Yeah, what a title drop. Chills, indeed. I mean, it's Chapter 1, Synchronicity, or Kapitel 1, Synchronizität. We love our long words in German. Oh, and we're booting up again. So in German, it just says what kind of chassis it is and what kind of chip it is. By it, I mean, in this case, us. And I was so reminded to Silent Hill. I mean, we're starting here in looking at our reflection in a dilapidated toilet. Also, I think we even start out in Silent Hill. Also, in Silent Hill, it's a pissoir, but here it's the wash basin. But still, I felt like, yeah, this is very strong Silent Hill vibes. So where are we? What happened? So it says here, Leng Orbital S23 Sierpinski. Welcome to S23 Sierpinski. You've been selected or have elected to be relocated by Aeon to S23 Sierpinski. Located on Leng at the frontier of the solar system, S23 Sierpinski is the perfect place for a new beginning. At our prestigious, redacted, vocational school facility, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. Here you will learn all about the mineral extraction, ore refinement and munitions production, helping the war effort against the remnants of the Empire. And of course, learning is not just about theory. Aeon lets you earn your share while practicing your new craft right at the workplace. Oh, aren't they just swell? Concerned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Ask a protector about our ration sharing plan. A portion of your ration marks will be sent to a beneficiary of your choice. So yeah, it feels not too welcoming. The surface access lift. I don't need to go back. There's a key card with a note taped to the window of the reception. Due to staff shortage, report new arrivals at classroom 4C, northeast. Here it says receptionist key, yeah. Well then, let's use our receptionist's key. And one thing that annoyed me are here, you see those surveillance cameras? They keep following us. Why? I don't know. So one thing that I've learned is try every lock, because only when you've tried it, it will be marked as a passable, as is blue, or impassable, which is marked as yellow, or broken and not at all ever passable by red. But only if you've tried it. Even if you've seen a door that looks defective, you have to try it first, because now it shows up as such in your inventory or in your map, as we have it here. See? And the other thing that I really like about this game are these posters, which tell you about game mechanics or game concepts, but from an in-game perspective. So it's not just us as the viewer learns it, but also it makes sense in the game. So denk an die Regel der 6. Trage nie mehr als 6 Gegenstände bei dir. Privateigentum ist ein Privileg. Halt deine Taschen leer. So think of the rule of the 6. Never carry more than 6 items with you. It's here. Remember the rule of 6. Never carry more than 6 items on your person. Property is a privilege. Keep your pockets empty and your bag light. In other ways, you can have at the max 6 slots. You can carry 6 things. And I think as much as I love the game, this annoyed me to no end, because it felt like arbitrarily. Oh dear, there is already something dead. So let's try not to rouse too much attention. And another thing that reminded me so much of Silent Hill. See this red screen here? This is where you can save. And also the screen fades to red with this sound effect. And I'm not going to save here now, but you'll regret this later. Whoa, chills. So here is a form, a service request form F29, the date of filing service request form 84214, full protector ID of unit filing requests, Euler, S2309, replica, status staff department redacted, full protector ID of unit processing request, replica. Service object, Mond und Töchter, high security wall safe, numeric keypad. Location of object, classroom 4B. Description, the wall safe in classroom 4B keeps resetting to the default combination. What's the point of the whole radio code broadcasting system is our safe can only be opened with the code in the manual. Good to know. And here is another one of these instructional posters. Aufzeichnungen führen. Alles protokollieren. Denke daran. Was nicht aufgezeichnet wurde, ist nie passiert. Let's go for the translation. Keep records. Protocol everything. Remember, if you didn't write it down, it never happened. Get the right forms from administration and save your files frequently. So save often and take notes. Again, I love this, that this works in-game as well. And we have here another thing. It's the wall safe codes. It has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies of the protector wall safes. Any workers connected to this leak are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice. Adler. Adler is eagle, so it's another bird. So a Ghoul Prince says, yeah, the 6 inventory slots annoyed me as well, but I learned to love it in the end. Now I think it's kind of neat design choice. I think maybe 8. Please, just if the game would have let me keep 8. So here is another poster. Laufen in den Gängen verboten. Hab Rücksicht auf deine Nachbarn. Jeder kann dich laufen hören. No running in the hallways. No running in the hallways. Be mindful of your neighbors. Everyone can hear you run. Which I think is very clever of the game, telling me in-game, yeah, if you decide to run, enemies will hear you. So you should sneak. So here is the wall safe, but we do not know the default combination just yet. Yeah, 8 would have been better, right? I think we have a case there, Ghoul Prince. Just some more, because the worst part in this game was when I was constantly short on healing items and ammunition, of course. And so I carried with me as much as I could carry and had one slot open of the 6 slots in case I would stumble across an item that I needed to progress. And then I entered a room where there were like 4 items that I needed to progress. And of course, I fought tooth and nail to get there. And this, of course, it was horrible. Ooh, there's someone here as well. And at first I read this as a star, but it's star. It's I think sterling is the word, is another bird. An Elster unit. You should leave this place. This facility is lost. Turn back before it's too late. I'm looking for this woman. Have you seen her? Again, it reminds me also of Silent Hill 2 when we meet Angela first, where everyone is looking for someone. Star. I don't know her, but she might be one of the workers. All Gestalt workers were sent to the mine below the facility. If she's still alive, she's probably down there. There's an access elevator to the mine shaft 1 level below, but you'll need an administrator's key to use it. Good to know, and there's not a lot that we can do to help, but we found a protector key, and it says here Beobachtung, surveillance. So can be here. It's locked. The classroom key is needed. I don't think we have the classroom key just yet. Where are we? In the aula. This is locked. And this is locked. but we haven't explored everything just yet. See, there are on the left side, in the left corridor, there are 2 doors we haven't tried yet. And I mean, this is now where the game starts to get a little more intense, because at a certain point, I mean, look at this mangled thing here. I don't like this. Okay, this is closed. This is closed. What's here with this protector unit? Or is it a dead oiler unit? A dead owl unit? Why was she abandoned here? Okay, this must be the library then. Anything we can find? An aperture card microfilm viewer. If I had an aperture card, I could view its content here. Aula. Never noticed that. Aula means entrance hall room in Finnish. Yeah, in German too. Dictionary. Replika, noun, plural, replicas. Kitze, replica. Shortened from the archaic replicant, copy, replica. Biomechanical person, synthetic reproduction of a gestalt. Biological culture grafted onto an artificial endoskeleton, enclosed in a protective exoskeleton. Living tissue of a metal endoskeleton, as the Terminator would say. Gestalt. Plural, nouns, gestalts. Shortened from archaic Urgestalt, original shape. Compare archetype, prototype, a person that is not a replica. Okay, so what I just said before. And the first, it really creeped me out that here this is a mirror. So what do we have here? Anything that we can interact with? Not really, right? Oh, a simple first aid kit. I can't use it. I can't use any of these since they're not designed for replicas. So we cannot use human first aid kits because, again, we're a replica. Twins. A dead oiler unit. She's in a horrible state. Infected-looking biocomponents are bulging out of her damaged shell. What happened to her that would cause this? Yeah, she's not looking good. But I think didn't we pick up a key or something? And I think this one required a key. The protector key. Okay, what have we here? I can see an empty classroom on the other side of the window. The glass seems like it's tinted or a one-way mirror. And again, here we have 3D. Memorandum terminology. I announce the following by an order of Eon. Due to recent events in accordance with the new Eon Public Interest Media Regulation AGM 87, the term redacted, which is currently in use in various Eon facilities, is no longer permissible and must no longer be used. Premises and departments that are currently using the term are to be immediately renamed. Management personnel shall black out the term from all signage and documents until replacement terminology is announced by Ian. With immediate effect, usage of the term in conversation correspondence is an offense, obscenity to the state, to be punished with 2 cycles of double work shift. It may not be easy, but we all have to do our part here. Always remember, our language shapes the world. A perfect world requires a perfect language. Adler. That's ominous. That's even more ominous. What have we here? Yes, we pick up the pistol. Yes, please. And an aperture card. And the Type 24 Protector pistol. The Type 74 pistol is a short recoil-operated lock-to-breech semi-automatic pistol chambered in 10 by 20 millimeters. This reliable, versatile handgun is the standard issue sidearm for Eon Protector controller staff. Replica units. Remember to first equip the Type pistol in the inventory screen to designate the... Yeah, it's telling us how to use it. Remember, do not waste ammunition, for it is a resource of the nation. When a target is down, try to finish it off by kicking or hitting it with a baton to preserve ammunition. So again, the game is quite helpful or quite interesting. I like how it presents things. So you know what? Today might be a good time to equip our pistol there. So let's exit out. Now that we have our pistol, I can aim with right click But of course, to when I need to make a shot, hopefully we shall never have to shoot. But then this square will get smaller, and this means that our chances of hitting something are bigger. And do you see here something strange happening? There we go. Let's finish it off. How can I finish it off? Oh, just clicking. Okay, this is good. So, also the sound is very Yamaoka-like. But now here we have Isa Ito. What's with her? Gestalt. Oh, hello. Again, it feels like meeting Angela with a knife and everything. You don't belong here either, do you? I'm Isa Ito. You should be careful. There's something wrong with this place. I don't know what happened, but it's probably dangerous to go any further. That's okay, I understand. I have something I need to do too. Take care. I hope you find who you're looking for. Ah, goosebumps. It's so Silent Hill. Also with the music. So now we found some micro film that we can look at. So the aperture card, yes, please use it. So what can we see here? Mond und Töchter, high security wall safes. It means moon and daughters, high security wall safe numeric. This wall safe complies with USAN public safety equipment regulations 41 and 43 and features a high density Kraftstahl. This means power steel door secured with a numeric keypad. Proudly produced on Heimat. Heimat means home or homeland. By VEB Mond und Töchter Tresortechnik. Vault engineering. So enter the code using the keypad. Press the confirm key in the lower right corner. If correct, the green light will light up. Rotate the dial to the left to open the door. To clear any previous entered digits, press the E key. First time setup. So the factory default code is 204512. 204512. 10 seconds, yada yada yada. So we know a safe, where it is. So here we do not need to worry about this thing here because we stepped on it, right? Nothing to worry about. Gulprint says, just need to say this cause kind of related, but I'm so sad and mad that you can't finish downed enemies by kicking in the new Silent Hill F. Oh, really? That's not a thing? Well, then it's no proper Silent Hill then, because this is exactly what I was expecting to be doing. But apart from that, I heard that the new Silent Hill, the Silent Hill F, is really good. Well, yeah. I mean, it's good that they break traditions to keep the series fresh. Otherwise, they would just be putting out Silent Hill 2s forever. This was the right one. But yeah, maybe I would have taken a different approach. But then again, I haven't played it yet. So, what can we take here? This says here 4C Klassenzimmer, classroom. So yeah, this is why it's called the classroom key then. So, what I usually do as soon as I pick up a key is I open my inventory and have a look at the map and see what else haven't I looked at. Also, now that you can see here in the safe room, this red square here, again, this is reminiscent of Silent Hill 2, where in the last rooms, I think it's 9 3x3 red squares here. And here we have 3x3 black squares on a red background. So it reminded me, the first thing that reminded me was of Silent Hill 2, among so many other things. So here is this yellow door, and I think for that we needed the classroom key. So let's go there then. And don't run on the hallways. Do not want to run on the hallways. So, oh, the oil unit here is gone. And what was left behind? A repair patch. This is good, because this is essentially a health kit. And we found some ammo. Oh yes, I need to pick up the ammo. Thank you very much. So always reload when you can.
So we'll use the classroom key and enter the classroom. And another Silent Hill trope, going down through inexplicable holes. So there's a hole in the ground. It looks like I can drop down safely. Drop down the hole? Yes. Yes. Yeah, things aren't too good here. There is something happening, and let's say it's a good thing that we carry a weapon. Again, like I said, the music is very also Yamaoka-like in the sense that it's more an industrial hum in so many places. So let's have a look at our map, and we do not know a lot of where we are. So lots of weirdly dead or infected units. And here we cannot go through here because we need... Oh, it unlocks from the other side. Oh, haven't we heard that one in games before, right? A dead oily unit. The synthetic skin and hair on her head were replaced by a layer of thin, wet gauze. Parts of her polyethylene shell are missing, exposing her biocomponents. I wonder how this happened. Yeah, Hecate and I, we know, right? And yeah, this is terrifying. Walking through here. They're just things. So what can we do here? Oh, I remember. Service hatch key required. Oh boy, do we. Indeed. So yeah, if anyone has an interest in playing this game, I can very much recommend it. It's very Silent Hill meets Resident Evil meets Lovecraft meets Twin Peaks meets East German science fiction meets what was the other thing? Yeah. I mean, by now I think you should have caught up on the entire vibe of everything there. And yes, you will run. You will have fear. And it will be, again, I think, a great experience. My God, the atmosphere is so thick. So, diary. The protectors have been working lately. They're hiding something. There's less of them. Ration plan keeps changing. Alina says I'm imagining. At them, I can feel their fear like it's my own. What are they scared of? And I can feel their fear like my own. Again, later in the game, you know which kind of replica this would say, because they can feel or are more attuned to the emotions of others and so on. So it's really, if you have played it once and then you replay it afterwards, you pick up on so many things. Again, I like it when things almost all fit together but still leave so much open. And again, very, very, very good game. Very good game. So this was Signalis from Rose Machine. And again, yeah, I've been playing it now for 11.1 hours. Cool. And with that, I think I've been streaming for over 3 hours. Again, thank you everyone for sticking with me for this long. And again, also for enduring my novelty makeup for spooky stream today. Yeah, I hope you had a wonderful time. Not just with the chat, but in general this week. And I hope you continue to do so for the next week. And I shall be back on Saturday for another stream, probably with less makeup. We will see about that. But yeah, again, I hope it was entertaining to you. Maybe you've found one or two games that are worthy of checking out because they are a bit different and also spooky and horror-y, but hopefully not too much. The Good Prince says, thank you. Again, it's always mutual, because if I didn't have an audience, I couldn't be thankful of you. So it goes both ways. Kirsty says, nice set of spooky games. Tutvari also says good night, and good night everyone. And yeah, as always, I don't know how to end things, so I will just do the quick button push. I'm already hovering my finger over it. Again, thank you everyone. It was a pleasure showing some spooky games, and yeah, have a wonderful week and see you on Thursday.
day. Bye bye.